because if I have to wait for you to load it, obviously that would be bad. Ideally. Nobody's laughing.
We're all nervous and kind of tired.
So, preload on the Jacobs chuck, snug it down with the key. Now, when I say snug it down, it's not very tight for me. For some of you, 100-pounders, it's probably pretty snug. But you guys like Bogdan, do not snap off my Jacobs chuck. Just snug. Okay? So, now that's ready to go.
What was the first thing what's that first one there?
Just a pin?
Oh, just a pin.
Remember, I need 2 pins, right? I got the one that's going to go in the bone, but I'm going to do the antiversion pin as well, right?
Right.
Okay, triple reamer, what's next? Right to left. What is this? Tap. And the tap gets the short gold guide. And it will, after we're done with this, go on this T-handle, but for right now, we'll just set it right there, and it'll be ready to go. Doesn't want to fit down in this lock, though. Okay, yes.
Put this under that handle right there. It's like hidden.
What handle?
Oh,
this one?
Yeah. Okay. All right, thank you.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Okay, next thing is for the actual implant itself. I'm going to get one out to show you how it goes together. So, see the little ears on this? Those little ears match up with the slots on the actual implant leg screw. That one must be bent. And then this screws into the implant.
Do we have to do this before?
No, because you won't know what length. So I just wanted to show you how it goes together. So
the piece in your left hand is what stays inside the bone.
Correct. That's the implant, came out of the implant pan. These two, so you can stick these together and have them ready to go and just put them there.
And what is that called?
I don't really know what it's called, but it's part of the
put in the implant.
Installing device for the implant. I'm sure it has a name.
It does now.
Well, there you have the picture I was talking about right there. Does it have a name on there?
And the thing on the end, you just put on. That little thing that you just read on. Oh, you just put it in.
Yeah, so it's just there ready to go.
No.
Next step. Now this goes with this, right? Once it's installed, you slide this in here, and it has the long gold guide. So you can put that together and have it ready. So you got these two things ready to go. Next thing would be this, which goes with what?
Mallet.
Right, so somebody grab me a mallet. Right behind Catherine there, I think. Wherever the mallets are. So you'll have this set out, and you'll have your mallet ready to go. So if you've got it all set up like this, and it just works right to left, you just start here and work your way that way. Okay? So we're going to start. You should be wearing goggles. When you guys are in the lab doing this, all of you will be wearing goggles. Okay? Now, since I only have one threaded pin, I'm going to use the non-threaded one as an antiversion pin. And I want to use this guide to see my 135 degrees and get an idea of where I want to end up, okay? Hold the table, would you? Thank you. All right. And if you look, that guide is pretty much at the same, or this antiversion pin is pretty much at the same angle as my guide. It gives me an idea of where I want to start, okay? So I can kind of line that up and get the real pin And then all I have to, as long as I'm lined up with that, all I need to worry about is which way this is going to get it in the right plane that way. So I don't have to worry about both planes at one time.
I don't know how deep you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Until it comes out. Just want it to come out just a little bit.
Oh,
And it's
it's
there.
there.
Is it close to the middle?
It's right there.
You'll be able to see it on
It's over here.
How do they
Oh,
know?
that's right, you're gonna be checking the back.
So it's a little higher. You know, I should be optimally down here, but it's close, especially for me. I'm a bad surgeon, remember.
So that first one is just giving you the angle to actually put the real one in.
Right, gives me an angle on this way. That way I line it up with this, and then I can worry about this angle without having to do this back and forth at the same time.
How many times have you taken an X-ray to see where you are in real life?
Dozens.
Really?
Yeah.
So this.
They'll have it all set up, and they'll go X-ray, and they'll go a little more X-ray, and then they'll back out and do it again, back out and do it again. You know, it's easy for me because I see the whole bone. All they're seeing is this is all they see.
Right.
So everything is done by X-ray. So, okay, so I got my guide pin in place. What's next?
Measuring.
Your measuring device.
Measuring device goes actually over the pin, right? I see lots of you going like this. That's not correct. It actually goes over the pin. What's it read?
125.
So what am I going to get?
115.
115, the biggest one I have. And while you're down here, you're going to ask me what kind of plate I want.
What kind of plate do you
Use
want?
a 6-hole plate today. So now we have that. Triple reamer is going to be set for
115.
115, so I can still see 115. That's what it's set for. Okay,
Okay, we
the
just
numbers.
said it again. You're gonna turn
You
it
can see one.
I slide it up and down
okay.
until you can see 115. That's what you're set for. So then you can put the locking device down. This does not have to be tightened very tight, just snug, and it's fine. It's already on the Jacobs chuck, so you've already done that. Snap it in place. Now, when I took that antiversion pin out, was I in reverse?
No.
No.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, out. Okay, sorry.
And I'm still in reverse.
Oh,
You
that's
need to
good.
remember, put me in forward.
Then put you in forward. So you're gonna go over the guide pin.
Over the guide pin, we're going to triple ream. Always in forward when you come out because it brings the junk out with. Notice we have, that's something new on the new bones. They put pink in there so it looks
Wait,
like
always
blood.
in forward when you.
You're in forward and always going with the drill. It's always going and out. Because when you pull it out, if you stop, it'll leave all the junk in there. If it's going, it'll bring it out with.
You're only going in reverse when you're pulling.
Screws. When you're screwing something, it's reverse. We're not screwing, we're drilling. So
Okay.
next.
There.
What's next?
Tapping.
Tap.
Tap.
So this is all in our notes, right? Like to review.
More or less. And what's the depth I'm going to tap to?
115.
And now see what happens if this guide isn't in place. I could screw up on my tap all over the place. This keeps it from wiggling. And it also gives me a place to read how deep I'm going.
The other side.
So it's this. Okay. Okay, so that's 70. I'll be